Hey everyone, welcome back. Larry here again to share with you yet another new-ish product from Spike Brewing. This is their counterflow chiller that had come out not too long ago. I say new-ish because it is, I think, October of 23, and I got this probably back in July, which I used right after I got it in a live stream brew day where I did a pre-prohibition lager live stream brew day. I featured this chiller in that live stream day and put it through its paces live for you all to see. If you haven't seen that, go back and check out that live stream. It's recorded on my channel. But today I'm just going to go talk about the chiller itself, outside of any other distractions, including live streaming and such, right? So what are some of the key features here? Well, as you can see here, it's shiny, which means it's made out of metal. And that metal is, I think it's 304 stainless steel. It's pretty robust. Seems like a pretty good build quality, right? The outside is made of stainless steel. The inside, the other tubing going the other direction, is made out of convoluted copper tubing. So the point of the convoluted tubing is to make it more turbulent, which means it churns all that water over as it's going through in order to maximize the contact with the hot surfaces, in order to then pull that heat out of the wort as it passes through in the other direction. So that's the big selling point, because that ultimately means a faster chilling time, as opposed to not having that convoluted tubing inside it. So it's got that going for it. What else does this thing have? Well, what's nice about it, again, the side that it comes with these little markings, right? So your hot wort in and your cold water in, and your cool wort out and your hot water out are all labeled on here. Because how many times do you have another chiller that you have to think for a minute as to, okay, now which of these four openings do I hook up which hose to? And if you use the same chiller a lot, I'm sure you may, it might be old hat to you, but sometimes you might go, well, I don't know, let me think. It goes in here, goes that way, goes in here, goes that way. Okay, so that's the in, that's the out, right? Well, fortunately, Spike has had the foresight to label each of the fittings. So they have a wort out, a water in, a water out, and a wort in. So it just dispels any confusion that you may be having on your brew day, especially after if you had a few beers, right? And one of the other things about this is it comes with a mounting bracket built in to it. This is easily to mount if you have like their table or any kind of table or anything where you can mount this thing to. That would be real convenient. As you can see, or if you see my videos, I don't have such a fixed location to brew in. Not as useful for my application, but it would definitely be useful for those who like to mount their chillers somewhere permanently, right? So those are the highlights of this. And so what I'm showing here is also the NPT option, right? The National Pipe Taper Threads. They also have a tri-clamp option as well. But even with the NPT option like I have here, because I'm not mounting this on a bracket off the table, kind of in like a position of some sort, right? It sits flat for me on whatever surface I'm laying it on. Now that's kind of a slight disadvantage, the way the inputs and outputs are straight armed, as opposed to another one like the X-Chillerator that I have, that's got a little bent, where it's kind of bent up here, where you can actually put this on the table and have a little, to have it bend up a little bit so it can sit flat on the table. The problem I had using this, if you go back and watch that brew day live stream, is that because you're putting the hose fittings on here and the connectors are bigger than the diameter here, it'll like lift this up and kind of have it lean to one side. It's not a big deal. It works fine. It's just not as pretty as it sit flush like this today. When you hook everything up, it'll not be as flat. So you'll have to go ahead and probably lean this off the edge of a table so it doesn't do that. But even if it did, it's not a big deal. It's just one of those little things about it. What I would have preferred would have had to have these inlets and outlets angled up a little bit, or maybe elevated off the table surface so I can connect to them easier and disconnect from them easier. But It's just what it is. That's really the only drawback to this counterflow chiller compared to other counterflow chillers out there that I've used. So overall, it's a good counterflow chiller with that slight issue that I personally have with it. But many of you may not have this problem if you have a mounting bracket. Otherwise, it's a decent chiller. So there you go. If you find this content useful, make sure to hit that subscribe button, give me that thumbs up. And if you have any questions, go ahead and put them down in the comments and I'll get back to them as soon as I possibly can. Okay, so till next time, I'll see you later.